Hi, today I'm reviewing the CeraVe Hydrating Face Mineral Sunscreen with SPF 50. And really quick, I just want to say, purchase products with my own money. So if you want to help keep the channel independent, check out my products at the Amazon link below or at nobsbeauty.com. So CeraVe recently released a couple of, actually 4 of these. 2 and 50. One is for the face, and then one is a 50 SPF for the body. They also released a similar version, which is an SPF 30 for the face, and then 30 for the body. So 4 new products. This was the one I picked out because I'm always looking for a good sunscreen, and I always like to boost it a little bit more. 30 is about the lowest I'll go, and I saw 50. I'm like, well, I gotta give it a shot. I like CeraVe. I like sunscreen. I like high-numbered sunscreen. So anyway, I'm going to let you guys know my thoughts on it based on my Cera score scale, and it's probably going to be a quick review because there's just a few issues with this, and I'm going to let you guys know what those are. My first criteria is packaging, and they've done a nice job packaging this in a simple squeeze tube bottle, which is a nice, effective way to package it. Portable, storable, anyway. My second criteria is alcohol, and this does not contain any of the denatured or drying alcohols, which is a good thing, especially if you're going to be out in the sun. Finding a sunscreen with a low amount of denatured alcohol is going to be a good investment. My third criteria is fragrance, and this does not contain any fragrance at all, which is always a good thing. Again, if you're going to be in the sun, fragrance, you want to avoid it when you can. My fourth criteria is the manufacturing location, and this is made in the U.S., so no issues with that. And here becomes my first issue. Ease of use. You just want to smooth it over your face, apply liberally. However, my issue with this is the extreme white cast, which, if you're applying it liberally, takes a lot of effort and blending into your skin, and to be honest, it really never completely goes away. And if you stay tuned in a minute, I'm going to show you several other pure mineral sunscreens that don't have this issue. So if you're looking for a mineral sunscreen, don't feel like you need to compromise on something that has an extreme white cast, especially if it makes it less likely that you're going to apply it liberally or daily or under makeup and things like that. So just something to be aware of. If there's any reason you don't like the sunscreen, it just makes it less likely that you're going to use it or use it properly, or reapply it if you're out in the sun for a substantial amount of hours. So anything with any issues you don't like, I would return it, pass it on to somebody, and find something you really like, because it just makes it more likely that you're going to use it and use enough of it to get effects. And it's really, to be honest, one of the only real anti-aging tools there is. So that ease of use is just unelegant. The white cast doesn't quite go away, and it just takes a long time to smooth it in. And also, applying foundation over this was a bit of a not fun experience, because some of this pills a little bit. So the ease of use just isn't there. Most sunscreens are very easy to use. Just apply it and then go. So this one, just because of that white cast, is not the best for using. My sixth criteria is antioxidants, and it does have some good antioxidants in there. Obviously, they mention the ceramides, so it's got several different ceramides in there, which are good. Niacinamides in there, which is also good for your skin, especially brightening it. Vitamin E is in there, and then sodium hyaluronate is also in there. So it's got some good antioxidants, which are always nice to see. On to my seventh criteria, which is animal testing, and the CeraVe brand is not cruelty-free. My eighth criteria, which is performance, it will definitely protect you from a sunburn. However, I found it to be very itchy during the wear time. I really wanted to itch my face, and I didn't find it to be very hydrating at all. Even though it does contain a few hydrating ingredients, I just didn't find it to be hydrating. It just left my skin feeling like I wanted to wash my face, and I was never happier to wash my face at the end of the day than the day I tried this out. So, definitely protect you from a sunburn, but if you don't like wearing it and it's itchy and you're wanting to wash your face, it's not going to be doing the best protection if you really don't like using it. So, protecting you from a sunburn is critical. I'll probably save this and probably use this maybe on my shoulders or arms, something I don't doesn't bother me as much when I have a white cast on my face. So my 9th criteria, which is price, and this is the full size, which is 2.5 ounces, and it sells for $16. So it's not really ridiculously expensive. It's pretty affordable, especially for a large bottle. So nothing wrong with that. You know, I should look this up, but I have a feeling and suspect that the face formula in the SPF 50 is quite similar to the SPF body formula. I'll double check and leave a note in the comments. So, and then before I do the I'll do the it factor. I didn't like it, obviously. It's not easy to apply. It's got a heavy white cast, and I'm going to show you a few options that I just found just scanning my countertop. I think I've got 5 of them that are mineral sunscreens that are much better than this. So one of them, and this is just doing a preliminary search on my countertop. I didn't go into my storage or my cosmetic toolbox or anything like that. This is just because I'm sure I could probably find 20 more that are better. Pharmacy Green Screen. It is an SPF of 30, which isn't 50, I understand, but this is still a good sunscreen, mineral. It doesn't have an extreme white cast. Another good one is the Peter Thomas Roth Max Mineral Naked Sunscreen with SPF 45, which is also a mineral sunscreen, which doesn't have a white cast. And I reviewed, I think, almost all of these, so you can check those out. But this is a good one. It has a little bit of a tinted color to it, and it's far more hydrating than the CeraVe. So if you're thinking of CeraVe, out of all of the ones I'm going to recommend, this is probably the one I would recommend you guys check out next. Another good one, Pacifica Coconut Glow. It's got a tan shade to it, so it doesn't have the white cast. It's mineral sunscreen with SPF 30, so this is also a good one. I think they also have this version in SPF 50, so that's worth checking out as well. The Drunk Elephant, obviously this is a little bit different price point, but a little bit more pricey, but this is also a very hydrating sunscreen, and it has a tint to it, so it doesn't leave a white cast. It's got a bit of a tan color to it. Mineral, 20% zinc oxide, which is not a small amount, but this is also a very good one and pretty hydrating. And then another good one is the Paula's Choice. It's a new defense line she came out with, but this is the SPF moisturizer, which is mineral. And this one has an SPF 30. So if you were watching this video thinking you're going to pick up the CeraVe and now have decided against it, out of all these that I recommend, I think the one I would recommend you check out next is the Peter Thomas Roth SPF 45 Max Mineral Naked, just because of its content. It's very hydrating. It provides a solid SPF of 45, and you're not going to get the white cast. Much easier to use. And this was just a preliminary. Kula has some great mineral sunscreens, varying from SPFs all over the board. So that's another good brand to check out. So just some preliminary thoughts. And yeah, so if you're thinking about picking up the CeraVe, it's okay if you don't mind the white cast and you don't have an issue with it. But if you do, or if you have darker skin, it's going to be a bigger issue. So anyway, overall, the CeraVe got a 6 out of 10, which is still okay. There's just better ones out there. But anyway, I'm interested if you guys have a chance to try the CeraVe out, or if you've tried anything else out, or if you have a HG mineral sunscreen. What is it, and how do you like it? So leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. Check out the Amazon link below and nobsbeauty.com. Got some new products coming soon, so stay tuned for that, and thank you guys so much.